Hi everyone, welcome. We're glad you're here. We spent last night in a Pisgah Forest Service campground on the outskirts of Asheville, North Carolina. We ended up there after having some difficulties finding dispersed camping. It was much further east than we had planned to go, but it did give us easy access to the Blue Ridge Parkway this morning.
North or south?
South. South. Yeah, south.
I thought you said west.
West. Well, it is going west, but I guess it's going south too, southwest. The Blue Ridge Parkway runs 469 miles from just outside of Charlottesville, Virginia to Cherokee, North Carolina. The speed limit on the Blue Ridge runs anywhere from 25 miles an hour to a max speed of 45. There are over 200 overlooks and 26 tunnels. The Blue Ridge Parkway Foundation has a great website with lots of info about driving the parkway and things to do and see in the surrounding areas. We've driven a short section of it in Virginia several years ago. Today we're going to drive a section from Asheville to where it ends in Cherokee, North Carolina. As we were driving, we discussed potentially driving the entire length on a future trip and visiting and sightseeing and hiking around the different areas. We'd love to hear if any of you have ever driven it end to end. One of the things Blue Ridge is known for is its beautiful sweeping vistas. So at our first opportunity, we pulled over and set up a side camera to try to capture as many of the views as we could. The Blue Ridge is one of only 4 national parkways in the U.S. It is managed by the National Park Service, and it connects Shenandoah National Park to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. No commercial vehicles allowed. No gas stations are located directly on the parkway. Oh, that now.
Oh, sunglasses.
Was it really dark?
Yes.
Kind of freaking you out a little bit?
Yeah.
The Blue Ridge is the oldest of the 4 parkways and the one that has stayed truest to its original construction. The idea for the parkway came about in 1933. Pine Mountain Tunnel. FDR was visiting a CCC camp in Shenandoah where the Skyline Scenic Drive had just been completed, and the idea was brought up to extend it further south to create a parkway. Funds were approved later that year, but construction didn't begin until 1935 because there was some conflict about the route. There were 2 proposed routes, one that would include Tennessee and the other that would be just Virginia and North Carolina. Eventually, that is the route that won out. The radio tower, whatever, on top of that.
Yeah.
Clear. On September 11th, 1935, construction began near Low Gap, North Carolina. Construction didn't happen from end to end. It was completed instead in sections, often skipping over problematic sections and coming back to those later.
And right into 3.
In 1965, the final section of the parkway in Virginia was completed, and in 1966, all but one section in North Carolina was completed. The Grandfather Mountain section was yet to be finished. The final section was completed in 1987. A dedication ceremony was held on September 11th, 1987. So from the groundbreaking in 1935 to the final dedication in 1987, it was 52 years to complete the Blue Ridge Parkway.
And the trail went down there?
The trail... So there's a trail that you can hike that goes past, like the lodge isn't there anymore, but like the site, I guess, is still there. Mount Pisgah parking area. Oh, there's a spring house right there. Mount Pisgah picnic area closed for the season. You can pull in still, yeah. There's a campground trail. Yeah, you can go ahead and pull in there and drive up there and turn around.
Oh, there's a view up there.
I don't know.
Hey, there's the radio tower.
Yeah, oh yeah, right there. Both ways, possibly, it looks like. A short distance from this overlook was the site of the Buck Spring Lodge. This was a hunting lodge built in 1896 by George Vanderbilt. It was designed by the same company that constructed the Biltmore and was state-of-the-art for its time in terms of comforts and amenities. It was owned by the Vanderbilts until 1958 when it was sold to North Carolina, and then it was passed to the Department of Interior for the construction of the Blue Ridge Parkway. The buildings were all eventually removed or knocked down due to the cost of maintenance and upkeep. The final one was removed in 1961. You can hike to the former location, and it's supposed to be a fantastic view. That would be a heck of a...
Clear?
Yes. Hike up to that tower. There is an inn. Oh, there it is right there. You can see it. Duh. So, Pisgah Inn Country Store. Everything is closed for the season. Like I said, I believe it opens in May. Oh, there's a whole picnic area down here, so maybe that's what the parking is for. Oh, there's a road down there too that you must get to out of the campground. Maybe that's part of the campground. Maybe what I was seeing wasn't picnic areas. Maybe that was campsites. Oh, they're working. Yeah. Oh, maybe it opens earlier. Maybe they open in April. That's really tucked in there, though. Like, you can't really see the campground from the road. Ooh, look at that.
I have to come back here sometime when there's pink beds.
I'll have to read more because there's a lot of stuff that was pink beds. Like there's a pink beds trail, like there's a whole area that's the pink beds. So I'll have to look to see what that is exactly. This area is known as the Pink Beds due to the plethora of mountain laurel and rhododendrons that bloom in the late spring and early summer here. In 1898, Carl Schenck established the Biltmore Forest School. This was the first school for forestry education in the U.S. After the death of George Vanderbilt, a large portion of the Biltmore estates was sold to the U.S. government. In 1916, a large part of that was designated as the Pisgah National Forest. In 1968, Congress set aside 6,500 acres within the area that Schenck had used for the Biltmore Forest School to establish the Cradle of Forestry in America. Yeah, so this is where we crossed under it yesterday, and this is where we would have started today. Wayne Road Gap, yeah, Cradle of Forestry that way. 57 miles to Great Smoky Mountains National Park. In 1972, the Cradle of Forestry in America Interpretive Association was established to help the U.S. Forest Service with operations at the Cradle of Forestry Visitor Center. This looks like it could be what we were seeing from down there, I would say. This is the clearing, the overlook we were seeing. Whew! Pounding Mill overlook. I'll go take a picture. Over the years, that association has grown and expanded. In 2020, they rebranded to Find Outdoors, which stands for Forest-Inspired Nature Discovery. The site includes historic buildings, logging, locomotives, educational programs, and hiking trails. We drove past the Cradle of Forestry yesterday when we were exploring Pisgah, but like many other things in this area, they're not open mid-March, which is when we were here. They open in April and their season runs through mid-November.
I wonder how they cut all this rock. Because you know that came clear out to here.
Yeah.
I don't see any, you know, the telltale signs of drilling and blasting.
Yeah. How it was all cut off. So this hiking area up here has numerous trails. This is Graveyard Fields hiking area.
Okay. Numerous trails.
So that's probably bathrooms, I would guess there. I was thinking it was interesting that none of the overlooks have bathrooms or anything. So this is a hiking area with multiple trails, both like novice trails and things like that. Apparently it's good in the fall. It's a good place for blueberry picking. There's like all sorts of wild blueberries. And so you can come and pick blueberries here. Do you need to stop for the bathroom?
I'm going to for you.
Oh, I'm fine. The theory is that the name came from visitors seeing a whole field of tree stumps and them looking like gravestones. Whether from logging or from a storm is debated.
Along the trails?
Yeah, and it's popular apparently because they're all the no parking signs. It says get here early to get a parking spot. That wasn't a very big parking lot. Definitely not a trailer friendly parking lot. Like we could have drove through, but not any place to park a trailer. Watch the... That's a pretty view. That's cool looking. Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice. Just watch the angle again. Bear Trail Ridge overlook. Yeah, look good. You can see the town down there. I don't know what town that is. Look on the map, see if I can tell. Oh, that may be Waynesville. Yeah. Waynesville and Lake Junaluska, which we came through yesterday. Sorry, I was flashing you. Which we came through yesterday and then went that way to get on that other trail that crossed the Blue Ridge. That's where you said, what if I wanted coffee? When I told you to turn to avoid going through the downtown.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Crows. Oh, look at them just soaring. Ooh, diving. Oh, this is the Cowie Mountain overlook. Okay. Wow.
No, you can't go over there.
I bet there's a lot more traffic in the fall. Oh, can see where we've been down there. Dude, what is this? Oh, highest elevation. Blue Ridge Parkway, Motor Road. I was going to say pull up beside that and I'll get out and take a picture of heck and back, and that's probably good. Look at all these trees that are just budded. You can see the haze, the purple haze. Ooh.
Yeah.
It's overlooked there.
It just kept opening up.
Grassy Ridge Mine overlook. Pinnacle Ridge Tunnel. Oh wow, it went dark.
That better?
Maintenance shop. There's the highway.
Try to hug to the inside or outside, whichever.
Rattlesnake. We finally made it to the southern end of the Blue Ridge Parkway. We kind of expected there to be a little bit more here at this last pullover. We had a lot of fun exploring the Blue Ridge Parkway today. We hope you enjoyed coming along with us. From here, we're headed into Cherokee to get some gas because we still have a long way to go today. If we had turned right at this intersection, that would have taken us to another visitor center for the Blue Ridge Parkway. We didn't realize that at the time, though. We're going to continue on our way into Nantahala National Forest, and then we'll cross into Tennessee and Cherokee National Forest, where we'll disperse camp for the night. We hope you'll come along with us for that adventure. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.